There's a trick in this. The Assignat, which is in English term, it's a verb to ascribe, okay, and to ascribe to something. So the new revolutionary government, they had this problem, money problem as usual, and they needed money fast, you know, to keep the revolutionary going, you know, the new government. If not, their own government will collapse, you know. So Talleyrand had this idea, but that was a political and mostly ideological idea, which is off with their heads. Okay, so they decided to seize all the Vatican properties, because for the French, for this new French government, it was very important to kill God. Okay, French people killed God in 1789. This is, and we can still see it today. In the French politic movement, modern movement. At that time, the point, it was revolutionary also, think about it. They just decided to take the Pope's property in France. You know, lands, cattle, buildings, everything. And they said, okay, we're going to sell that to the French people. You will be able to buy it. But to buy it, you will need to buy some paper, which is called Assignat, because it was ascribed to church property, or to, let's say, some paintings which were hanging on the walls of the churches, or beautiful statues of the Virgin, or some apostles, whatever. So it was a piece of art. So all this have been, they decided to sold it to the French people during 1 or 2 years. And, but to get the money, they sold the paper to get the money immediately, because they cannot wait 1 or 2 years to rassembler tout l'argent, to get all the money. So that was the idea behind the Assignat, and the thing that the French government even gave an interest on it for the first year. So it was very well thought, because it was the perfect mix of political ideology and economy. You know, it's the point is, you know, we kill God, you know, God doesn't exist. We're going to seize all the property, and we're going to give it to the French people. So it was marvelous. It was a kind of socialism, you know. It was the birth of socialism. It was the birth of what Lenin will do, you know, and the communists will do like 200 years after. People have digged holes, and they put their gold and money and all valuable properties in gold and silver in the garden. So, and they said we're not going to use it until the economy will be safe and sound. So the French government didn't have any money. So then cities started to organize themselves, issuing like trust money, l'argent de la confiance. So it was, again, it was like paper issued by the cities themselves, or little coins made from zinc or nickel, but with some inscription on it. So they tried for 1 year, but it didn't work, because the butcher didn't want to sell the meat to the French people for worthless paper. So they asked gold coins. But there is a law forbidding using gold coins. So it was a kind of Kafkaien, if I may say. So it was a very bizarre situation.